to keep jumping alive in South Australia. It's certainly alive and well in Victoria. And Ron, I'm sure you bear me up, the Western Districts now is becoming a very strong circuit there, isn't it?
Oh, for sure. Well, even down in the Gippsland area, which was always a remote area in terms of jumping races, the hurdles are starting to bob up there. Not steeples at this stage, but it'll probably come. The jumping races are here forever as far as I'm concerned. I've always been a great supporter of them. They've had knockers for years, but they're still on, and what better program, what better entertainment was there on the Saturday? There was only one horse fell. Fortunately, horse and rider okay. People don't come to see horses fall. They come to see the magnificent spectacle of horses against the brush, and we saw that on Saturday. We're going to see a lot more of it today.
Is it too much to ask a horse to jump, Ron?
No.
Is it
it's a natural thing.
Is it?
Oh, so you're getting in and out of bed every morning. No. No, it's a natural horse.
Well, I hope the horses find it easier than that.
Ralph,
no, but I take your point. It's natural.
Oh, it is. Ralph, you can chase a horse through paddocks and fences without a rider on its back, and it'll jump anything that's in front of it. The only time horses get into trouble is when there's a rider on their back. The rider is what puts the horse on.
So it's accursed two people again.
That's right. Horses are just naturals, and
the Onkaparinga Cup is race 4, first leg of the 4 Triller. The important scratchings are 4 Friendly Shore, 6 Bob's Bazaar, and number 8 Super. Barmax is at 4s, Valerian, 14 to 10 favourite. Stormy Rex, who is trained at the track, is at 7s. Barani at 5s. Dealer's Choice, 6. Further down, Wayand Rock at 10s. Dual Conquest, 25. Now, Northern Waters, which is without a rider at the present time, is only a 5 to 1 chance. And Stylish Officer, I drove past the police barracks over there as I drove in, and I tell you what, after 3 days on the beat, they're anything but stylish at the moment, but they're betting 33 to 1 about the constabulary.
I think this is the best bet of the day, and I think 5 to 1, Barani.
5 to 1, Barani.
That'll do me. I think we can cop a bit of that, 4s each way or so. I do think this is a special. It was a tremendous win at Broken Hill. The gentleman that ventured up there told me it was most impressive.
Were they still able to see the runners at that stage of the day?
Yes, it was early in the day. It was about the middle of the program. Trainer AJ Selfie's improved this horse a ton since it came, I think, originally from Sydney.
Yes, yeah. and likes the sting out of the ground. Tony was at went to Mass yesterday and was praying for rain, but obviously he's out of favour.
Well, it worked very well here too, I'm told, and I thought it was a special. Gee, I hope we can get each way odds about it. Race 4, number 5. Danger's Dealer's Choice, good honest run on Saturday, number 7. And number 2, Valerian, a chance as well, although I don't know much about it.
I think Valerian will win. Its last 2 wins have been outstanding. Flat out beating it again. Stormy Rex, I think, is the threat.
Right, it's a tremendous spectacle year after year after year. And this year we've got almost a capacity field again. A couple of scratchings there, just checking them. Kaimoto, who came out earlier, Diwali, and Lakeen. Well, Lakeen couldn't have won it. Diwali couldn't have won it on his performance on Saturday. And Kaimoto, I think, was a genuine doubt with the big weight he had. But what about those that we've got left? It's a tremendous field. I was very taken by the Grey's run, Don Ruin, on Saturday. I was also taken by Wainui. You saw it as I saw it. He had no peace in the lead. He broke the track record himself and still wasn't able to win the event. He must have an outstanding chance, because surely the tempo of the race won't be as great as it was on Saturday. And there's old Fine Advice, who's much better suited over today's trip as well. I've gone for Don Ruin to win, number 5. I thought there was nothing wrong with his run on Saturday. He did something that I haven't seen him do for a long time. He made a mess of one jump, and he's normally a very safe beginner, safe jumper. And he's got his turn of speed on the flat. I still think he'd be hard to beat. I've made the danger Wainui number 2, and I put in the veteran Fine Advice, a good safe jumper, as 3rd pick. How do you see this big race of the day?
He was certainly coming home very, very nicely on Saturday, and a lot of people think with one extra round that he'll beat them all. We'll take a break.
Staying with number 2, the Luther, who's won 2 of his last 3 starts. Gary Reid is the rider. Victories over the hurdles have been at Morphettville on both occasions, and both journeys over the journey of 2,600 metres. Belson's Bank ran a great race behind Northern Waters on the flat at Oakbank on Saturday, a talented hurdler. We should see this one in the money today, and my 3rd tip goes to number 8, that is Dara Mullen, ran 3rd behind Celotex on Saturday. Outside of those, the experienced runner in the race is number 4, John's Harvest. Race number 4 will be the Onkaparinga Cup. Valerian from the Bart Cummings stable to be ridden by John Letts, certainly racing in very true form with 2 fine victories over 1800 metres at Morpheville in recent starts. Number 5, Barani, had 2 starts here since joining the stable of Tony Self for an unplaced run at Morpheville. So that's a broken hill to win the Marlborough Cup over 2200 metres, winning narrowly from Stormy Rex. The third selection in the Cup today is number 10, and that is Dual Conquest. On then to the Great Eastern Steeplechase, and I thought Wainui, number 2, is the one to win, and I'm putting this one in as a star bet. And second behind Moravian in the Bondusa in 4th record time on Saturday last. Don Ruin should be improved by Saturday's run, number 5, and 4th in the Bondusa. The extra circuit should today, and I'm putting in as selection in the
Great Eastern Steeplechase, number 9, Heroic Speech. Beyond those, of course, a chance to find advice. He travels well at Oakbank, and likewise number 3, Glee Matt, was announced earlier as a doubtful starter, but apparently is running.
Lengths for Rochel's a low, and moves in the second, and next to Wainui, and about 25 lengths to Fine Advice. Don Ruin in front now, he's got 3 more left to go. Here's the third last one, and Don Ruin makes his way over that road crossing down to this jump. Don Ruin in front by 8 lengths clear. Rochelle a low. Wainui was 4 lengths further back third, but here's Don Ruin to the second last one. Jumped it nicely, Don Ruin, by 5 lengths to Rochelle a low. Wainui almost sold out. It's Don Ruin railing the home turn. Under 400 metres left to go. 1 more left to jump. The rider taking a peek back as Don Ruin came into the straight clear of Rochelle a low in second placing. Is running out the jump, but it's Don Ruin in front up and over the last one. Don Ruin jumped it nicely, and with 200 metres to go, Don Ruin the grey will clear Rochelle a low and Wainui, and Don Ruin is coming down the post. He's got 100 metres left to go, but in no danger of defeat, and Don Ruin the grey runs down to the post. A very popular win. Don Ruin on the line wins at a good 8 lengths. Don Ruin by 8 lengths clear of in second place Rochelle's a low. Don Ruin ridden by G Hill starting 2-1 favourite. Rochelle's a low second, 16-1. Wainui third at 22-10. Now to the next event on the card, the graduation stakes, and here we had a late scratching in Let Go Flyer. Grady was the last one. They're onto the home turn. 450 left to go, and Red Fire Jack making every post a winner over Sablonniere. Red Fire Jack by 2 to Sablonniere second. About 2.5 away then to Craigdale running on fairly. All Wishes from a long way back down the outside. 250 left to go, and Red Fire Jack taken on by All Wishes out very deep on the track. Sablonniere is looking for the way out too. Inside the final 200 metres on the inside, Red Fire Jack, but All Wishes down the outside. It's Red Fire Jack and All Wishes. Red Fire Jack, All Wishes they hit. All Wishes out wide or Red Fire Jack. Red Fire Jack, R. Woods, 35-10 equal favourite. All Wishes second at 55-10. Sablonniere third at 5-1, and Craigdale the other equal favourite at 35-10 unplaced. Now a double between Tony Self comes up in race 7. Then by Blue and White over on the inside, Ty Rocks. They were followed by Vipera. Making ground was Bandery, and Purvane was still well back in the field. The homeward bound now, 400 left to go. Gallant Lad with Native Grace on the outside. They show the way. Here's Lawrence's Corner moving into third placing, being followed by Blue and White down the outside. It's Native Grace getting the lead at the 200 metre mark over Gallant Lad under the whip down the outside. Blue and White is running on strongly. Lawrence's Corner is still with them too. It's Native Grace in front with a few metres left to go. Lawrence's Corner is coming out at Native Grace, and Lawrence's Corner they hit. It may be Lawrence's Corner from Native. And it was Lawrence's Corner, A. Pegas, starting at 32-10. Native Grace second at 20-1. Blue and White third, 32-10, and Purvane the 25-10 favourite unplaced. Another close finish comes up in the 8th race. Who moved up to about a half length off the leader as they're halfway down the hill. 2.5 to Vaguely Ours now being hooked around horses. They were followed then by Rough Harmony. A good gap in the field then to Grand Vandal, followed by Tiger Eye, and well back came Lord Vasco. Round the home turn, Venus is the leader, with Time Capsule up on the outside. Rough Harmony, and further out then, coming home well was Vaguely Ours as they approach the 200 metre mark. Vaguely Ours going up to Rough Harmony, and on the inside then Time Capsule battling back. Time Capsule on the inside, Rough Harmony, and down the outside, Vaguely Ours settled down and fight it out. Vaguely Ours on the outside, and Rough Harmony, Vaguely Ours and Rough Harmony. Vaguely Ours just in front, and Vaguely Ours has won from Rough Harmony. Vaguely Ours ridden by A. Matthews, favourite 22-10. Grand Vandal finishing down the outside, got up to get a second at 12-1, and Rough Harmony third at 14-1 in the lucky last. Now we take you to Sydney, and here's the running now, latter stages of the AJC Derby,
and the 3-to-1 winner was Rose of Kingston.
Bindinger in front on the outside, grabbing him now, Rose of Kingston with Our Planet. Our Planet and Rose of Kingston at the 2:20. Rose of Kingston taking the lead now from Our Planet. 2 lengths away, rare for Mr. Digby. Gurner's Lane, Isle of Man can't win, but it looks like a filly today. It is Rose of Kingston. Rose of Kingston clear from Our Planet, running on Gurner's Lane, but Rose of Kingston, what a bonny filly she is. And Rose of Kingston wins the Derby from Our Planet.
Rose of Kingston, ridden by G. Willits at 3-to-1, Our Planet second at 20-to-1, and Gurner's Lane third at 8-to-1, and Isle of Man ran the favourite at 3-to-1 with the Scratchings Galleon and Lancelot.